Hello kids, today's lesson is lesson 1 from the multiplication and division unit. So we're taking multiplication and division facts 1. Being able to recall multiplication and division facts is an important math skill. If you know a multiplication fact, you can use it to help you remember division facts. For example, 3 times 8 equals 24. So 24 times 3, it should equal the other number that we multiplied by 3, which is 8. And if you know that 6 tens make 60, then you also know that 60 divided by 6 equals 10. In this table here, we have different colorful circles inside each square, and you have to know it equals what in the multiplication table, because here we have 2 times 8. 2 times 8 equals what? Equals 16. 3 times 9 equals what? Equals 27. And now speaking of 9, the 9 is my favorite number in the multiplication table. Why? You would say that no, 0 and 1 and 10 and even 11 are really easier than 9. Of course they are easier, but they are not counted because 0 times any number, let's say 9 or 9,000, that equals 0. So 0 times any number equals 0. 1 times any number, let's say 999, that equals the same number, which is 999 here. 10 times any number, it equals the same number with 0 in the units. So 999 with 0 in the units, and that's read as 9,999. No, 9,990. And here is 0, okay? So these are for 0, 1, and 10. Let's look at 11. 11 times a number from 1 to 9 equals the same number, twice, written twice. So 11 times 3 equals 33. But 11 times a two-digit number, that's going to be different, because multiplying two-digit numbers, take another rule, we multiply them using different ways. So let's say here we have 11 times 10, that equals 0 here. We always place 0 in the units. 1 times 11 equals 11, so it's 110. And again, 11 times 12, that goes for the two-digit numbers multiplication, and there is a rule for this. So we shouldn't care about this now. So let me tell you why I like the 9 times table the most. Because 9 times any number, let's say 6, that equals the same number in tens minus the same number. So here 9 times 6 equals 60 minus 6, and that equals 54. Give me another example. 9 times 7 equals 70 minus 7, and that equals 63. 9 times 5 equals 50 minus 5, and that equals 45. 9 times 4 equals 40 minus 4, and that equals 36. 9 times 3 equals 30 minus 3, and that equals 27. So you always use this method to find out the 9 multiplication table if you didn't memorize it yet. So This is the 9 times table, and this gonna be done for you if you know the rule. Actually, the 8 times table, it's like the 9 times table, but multiplication table, but it's a little bit different. Look, 8 minus 8 times 9 equals, no, let's take another number other than 9. So 8 times 7 equals 70 minus not 7. In the 8 multiplication table rule, we double the second number. So it's 70 minus 14. Double 7 is 14. So that equals 56. Let's take another example. 8 times 6 equals 60 minus double 6, which is 12. And that equals 48. So these are the rules for 9 and 8. And now you have to memorize the multiplication table to be able to work out any division and multiplication facts. So here we have, this is the 9 multiplication table, and it should be done now for you, but you have to memorize it. And you have, for now I need you to memorize the 2, 3, 4, and 5 multiplication tables, and 6, 5 and 6. 9, know the rule for the 9, so that you find any multiplication table. So for now, it's great to memorize everything, but for now let's memorize only from 2 to 5, okay? So from 2 to 5 is to be memorized this day, and I hope you memorize them and send me done in Teams after you're done memorizing those numbers. So in this table, it shows that when you memorize like from 2 to 5, there are not going to be much left for you to memorize, because numbers are repeating themselves, and we're talking about this later. So here, in the first question, we have to multiply how many circles do we have in each column. We have 2 times how many columns do we have? We have 4 columns, and that equals 2 times 4. You can count them in 2s, that equals 8. For challenge 2, question 2, you have to write the multiples of 4 and 3. Like we have the multiples of 3 are 3, 9, 3, 9, 12. Wait. Here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Then write the multiples of 4. Here 3 and here 4. 4, 8, add 4 each time. 12, 24, 32, and then wait. I'm skipping now. 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. And when you write those, you have to check with these numbers. Is 12 a multiple of 3 and 4? Write it here. Is 19 a multiple of 3? No. Is it a multiple of 4? No. So it's not a multiple of 3, and it's not a multiple of 4. Now we have 32. So 19 here, 32. Is it a multiple of 3? Check with the multiples of 3 numbers here. It's not a multiple of 3, but it's a multiple of 4. This is 32. Okay, so you write it here. It's not a multiple of 3, but it's a multiple of 4, so write 32 here. Let's take the other number, 16. 16 is not a multiple of 3, but a multiple of 4, so you write it here. Wait, not here. It's not a multiple of 3, so write it here. 27, it's a multiple of 3, not a multiple of 4. So it goes multiple of 3, 27 here. And so on. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Memorize the multiplication tables from 2 to 5. Thank you so much.